another episode of Asexualist, my asexual life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do so by hitting that great big subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as we go along. Well, I'm still at my parents' home at the moment. Hello, Michael. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm still at my parents' home. This is the last night I'm going to be here. So it's been really lovely to see my parents and Angel. And, oh, I've just been notified that I'm live. Isn't that funny? YouTube have notified me that I'm going live. That's funny. So yeah, so today I'm talking about what are my asexuality goals for this year, and therefore getting you to think about your own asexuality goals for this year. Did I say next year? I meant this year because we're already in 2019. See? So this is my journal. This is one of my journals. This is a Winnie the Pooh journal. That's quite my style, as you know. I'm a Disney girl. So I bust out my journal this morning and was writing all different goals and things for 2019, which we're already into. And some of these were asexual goals. So I've got various sections of my life. This is a really good thing to do, by the way, if you're planning your year ahead, which you should be having some plans, because if you don't have any plans, you've got nothing to aim for. If you don't have anything to aim for, then you're not so hopeful. And hope is a positive thing, you know. But hope without action is useless. So you have to set some goals in the hope that you can achieve a lot of them and take action to get them done, yeah? So I write down different elements of my life, different goals. So I do different things. So I've put what would my best self look like, and then I've gone on to do with health, relationships, parents, family, mindset, finances, soul, inner child, spirituality, my mission, and then business financial goals. So this is really good. So if you are, at the beginning of the year, which we all are, it's a really good, well, unless you live abroad and you're working on a Chinese New Year, do you know what I mean? So if you're going by the, pretty much well-known New Year, then don't forget to write down your goals, ambitions and dreams in all the different aspects of your life that I've just mentioned. So in terms of relationships, my asexual goals are to maintain and grow the friendships I've actually already got, especially with my 3 asexual close friends. So I've also put about maintaining and growing the relationship I have with my best female friend who's not asexual, but also with close friends. So I haven't put anything in relationships to do with my soulmate because in my goals this year, I've just decided I'm focusing on finances and my career a lot more. And to do with relationships, I want to maintain and grow the friendships I've already got. So I've specifically put my 3 asexual close friends because I really value those deeply, we speak to each other regularly, like message and stuff, and I really like, to maintain that and grow that. And also I've put to make more good friends as well. There's some asexuals that I know. There's one in particular. She's moved back to my city. I haven't seen her. I saw her at the last meetup, but I hadn't seen her much since then. And so I'd like to meet up with her more. I'm getting to know a few more local people who are asexual. So really, I want to expand my asexual friends in 2019. I think it's really good if we can do that. I think friendship is so important because you never know what's going to happen in life, and it's really so important to have that foundation of, good, solid friends around the world, if you know what I mean. I mean, you really need someone that you can meet up with in person. I think that's imperative. So I will be doing asexual meetups again, but likely not one till sort of March onwards time, because I've got other business stuff going on at the moment that I need to sort out this year. So in terms of relationships, I put maintain and grow the friendships I have, my best female friend and my 3 asexual close friends, make more good friends and practice unconditional love. Yes, I think it's really good when I'm on this channel, I'm giving a lot of love out to you guys because, I wouldn't be here on this channel if it wasn't for your support. And I think a lot of asexuals need my love. And as I've not got a partner at the moment, I think, you know, I'm able to give that love to other people even more at the moment, you know, because my heart has a huge amount of love in it. And yeah, I would ideally like to meet my Indian asexual soulmate one day. But, you know, I've waited 4 years. I can wait another 4 years for him to show up. And in the meantime, I just think I've got all this love, and I just think it's nice if I pump it out and give out on this channel and some in private messages to people who are feeling a bit down, and, you know, things are going, you know, on in their life that's not so good, you know. And if I can just spread a little love and happiness to their heart and make them feel a little bit happier and smiling, and, you know, I just think it's really nice. I want to practice unconditional love more this year. And, you know, I just think I have so much love to give, and I kind of burst in to give it to a romantic partner. But, you know, why wait for that? You know, give more out to other people is always good. And, you know, I really want to change myself for the better this year. I want to keep improving myself. I think it's so important in many different aspects. But I want to improve my own persona and personality as well, and keep working at it. I think it's really important. It's important as well because when I meet my soulmate, then I'll be more ready for them. I think I've still got lots of growing to do. I mean, certainly career and financial wise, I've got lots to focus on. This year is going to be my main focal point is, you know, my business and finances stuff. I have to get that nailed this year no matter what. And last year I did focus on relationships quite a lot, but my whole heart wasn't 100% in it because I got financial stuff and business stuff that I really need to sort out in order to, you know, look after myself and, you know, progress in my own personal life, you know. So I just think this year, where energy goes, you know, what's it? Where focus goes, energy flows, basically. So the more you put time and energy into something, the more it should grow and expand. And so, you know, I'm focusing as well on, like I said, on maintaining the friendships I've got and developing them and growing them, and also getting more asexual friends, because friendship is the foundation for any good relationship anyway. And the more friends I get, the close friends, I can see the difference between close friends who I really trust and more acquaintance friends and friends on the internet and friends I don't know so well, you know. I want more close friends, I think, because the more close friends I get, the more I've got, like, role models of guys that I know are good guys that I can, you know, possibly end up in a relationship with someone like those. I know it won't be any of those, I doubt very much, you know, because we all want different things. So it's not going to be that. It's not going to be them. But, you know, if I can take the qualities of all the asexual close friends that I have, and, you know, I know what I'm looking for more now. It's not just about putting things down on paper. For me, it's about feelings and emotions, and I feel really comfortable with the 3 asexual guys that I'm friends with. Like, I feel really close to them, even though it's not romantic. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously the foreign guy I'm really good friends with, he's really good looking. I can't help thinking that. But, you know, there's no romance between us like that. He's seeing someone, and, you know, but I do think he's aesthetically good looking. I can't help that. But do you know what I mean? That's not the same as romance, you know. So I just, you know, there's no romance between any of us, you know, no actual romantic relationship. It's just all really nice love, friendship, and I really like that. And it's making me feel better as well in general about relationships, you know, like, I don't need a boyfriend so much as I did before, I don't think, because although I've always been fine on my own and I don't actually need a boyfriend anyway, it's kind of like I feel a bit less needy now because I've got, like, really good close male friends. I've got one in America who messages me regularly as well, and just having those guys as friends, you know, there for me and me for them, I just think it's really nice. I think I feel more stable and secure in my life. I feel like, you know, I've got to realise that obviously, though, the most important thing is to be stable and secure in yourself. You've got to realise that if all your friends vanished overnight, you know, what would you do? Would you still be okay? And, you know, I'd still be okay. I'd still get on in life. I'd still be able to look after myself. I still love myself. I still love my life. I'd still be able to make other friends. So it's not the end of the world, you know, something, you know, I don't want anything to happen. What I'm saying is you've got to be so secure in yourself that you don't, you know, you don't look for external influences to make you completely happy. Do you know what I mean? Your happiness has got to come from within, not without. But having said that, you know, these friends are amazing. It's, you know, it's really good friendship. I haven't apart from my best female friend, I haven't really experienced such close friendship before ever in my life. And the fact it's asexuals makes it even nicer, especially with guys, because I get on really well with guys. I love spending time with guys. You know, I'm a person who really gets on with guys more so than women in general. Although I've got an amazing best female friend that I would never be without. Me and her are so good together as best friends. We love each other as friends implicitly. So that's the one that was in hospital before Christmas. So I just adore her so much. You know, she's very different to me in some ways, but we get on so well. I would never be without her. So, you know, I really love my friends and adore them. And I want to just nourish that and grow it, you know. And so yeah, I've been putting other goals as well down. Like mindset to read things, watch things and listen to more positive things, you know, and have more positive relationships as well with people. So I think that's really important to focus on positive relationships as well. So I put soul, inner child, nourish this and look after it always. Only when it feels satisfied and nourished and had some attention can she feel great, calm and relaxed and therefore happy. That's to do with me personally, you know. But you know what I'm like. I'm really like a teenager and I love being like that. You know, when I start thinking about older stuff, it really, my soul's not with me anymore. It's kind of like I'm losing my soul. So I love just being me, you know. I love just being Sandra, the girl, the kid, the quirky girl who I am. I just love being me, like the teenager me that I'm always am. As when I try to think older, I actually hate it. It's not really who I am. I don't believe I am that person, you know. And it's kind of like when I just think about being young and my 21-year-old mindset self, and that's who I'm meant to be, I just feel, you know, elated, like, and I really wished I could do more things like, you know, go to theme parks and zoos and aquariums, because I haven't really been going out to those places, and they kind of really fill my life up with a lot of joy. But I've got a lot of, you know, I've got to focus on finances stuff this year really heavily. I need to get all that sorted. That's it, you know. This is a year that I turn it all around my life in that way. And spirituality, you know. So I want to trust the universe, intuition, that I am born for a very special purpose. I've always known since I was at school. I used to be bullied at school. I didn't like my childhood. I didn't like it a lot, actually. There were some good things in it, but I was bullied at school, which was really horrible for me. And all the time, this voice kept saying inside of me, all the time, you're born for a really special purpose, Sandra. All the time. I just had this voice. That's the only thing that got me through all those really bad times, was this voice in my head going, you're born for a really special purpose. And then when I was 15, I knew it was something to do with the media, and I've known that ever since. And that's basically been it. Born for a special purpose, and the media is involved, and that's yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, and I don't think I'm playing to every strength I have at the moment. I think there's a lot for me to give. I think I need to come out of my shell even more this year, which is going to be like, but it's going to be good. I think the real Sandra Bellamy in lots of different ways is going to come out. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, which one's her? All of them. So yeah, spirituality, and I put, and I've got to trust that my soulmate's out there. So even though I said I'm focusing on friendships more than anything, I do believe I've got an asexual Indian soulmate, and at least he's foreign. I do believe he's Indian, actually, but I know in the least he's foreign. I do believe he's Indian. That's a really old and Indian guy. You know, and I do believe my soulmate's out there, and I will meet him one day. I think he's asexual, super romantic, really intelligent, very beautiful looking, short dark hair, clean shaven, into IT, business, thin, beautiful, gorgeous. I think at the moment he's quite lonely in some ways in his life. I think he realises that he thinks there's no one out there for him, but I'm here. He just has to tap into my mind one day and come over here and be with me. But yeah, until that happens, I guess it's not the right timing for me yet. I need to get my career sorted out, my finances. That's what I'm really focusing on 2019, like full steam ahead. So to do with mission, I've written down what's my mission. So my mission, if you didn't already know it, you probably do if you watch this channel, but if you didn't know it, is to get asexuality recognised as a sexual orientation throughout the globe, so that no asexual has to live in fear of ridicule ever again. It's written in my book here, which, you know, this is my book. So yeah. And to get everyone to embrace their quirky, so they can be their own superhero of their life. I love that one. Yeah, and I want to be a world-class author as well, with tons of books selling. I love writing. It's my hugest passion in my life. Okay, and then business finance goals. Business goals I have put about Asexuality Academy. Yeah, because I am going to be doing the first ever Asexuality online paid for courses. So I did the first ever online course in the world last year, released officially on July the 8th, which was the same day as the UK Asexuality Conference, which was the Asexuality Basics for Beginners, which is a free course. It's a video training series, the first one ever done in the world. So other people are following me, because I know other people have started. Well, I know one other person who's starting to do them. So yeah, that's the very first free course ever on Asexuality Academy. The link is down below if you haven't got it. You know, it's always worth going through it, even if you think you know everything about asexuality, because there might be something you missed. Basically, it goes through all the asexual spectrum, and it also goes through the aromantic spectrum. You know, like grey romantic, coupure romantic, demi romantic as well. So it goes through that as well. It's a really nice course, I think. I know Brian did a review for me on there and said it was an excellent course. He really loved it. So I think there's about there's at least 23 students now on there. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, this year will be the first ever paid for courses online. So that's going to take some doing, you know, to... I'm doing research at the moment to find out what people want. I'm doing that in my groups. So that's been really good. Obviously, for the people who don't want to pay for anything, there'll still be all the free stuff that I do, like the show I do here, blogging I do, post stuff in my groups all the time. So yeah, there'll still be. I still run 5 asexual groups for free as well, which takes a lot of work. 3 Facebook pages I've got for asexuals, a Twitter page. I actually putting my videos out on LinkedIn at the moment, so I'd love to get my own TV show, if I'm absolutely honest. That's something I'd absolutely adore. I love it, especially if it's asexuality. Be great, wouldn't it? But yeah, so that's a huge goal, you know, to expand my Asexuality Academy and do more courses. But at the beginning of this year, at the moment, January, I'm working on a business of mine called Inspiration Inspired, which has nothing to do with asexuality. It's for entrepreneurs, really. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on this month. It's got to be finished. I intended to get something finished before Christmas, but it didn't actually work out. As you know, I've not been well, and so yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And then in February, at the latest, I'll be getting my fibromyalgia book out. That's how to manage fibromyalgia like a superhero rock star. I cannot wait for that. I'm super excited, and that is indirectly gonna help asexuals. So you'll probably want to know how, but I'll keep that a bit more under wraps for now. But yeah, so asexuality is gonna be mentioned in my fibro book. So yeah, I've told you now, but I haven't said exactly what it says. But yeah, so it is mentioned in my fibromyalgia book about asexuality. So it's gonna like indirectly help asexuals, because it's gonna get our asexuality more recognised, even though it's in a fibro book. You know, because tons of people have never even heard of it. So, you know, by pushing it out to more people, it helps get asexuality recognised as a sexual orientation throughout the globe. So no asexual has to live in fear of ridicule ever again. So it actually really helps my asexual message. So that I wanted originally to get out in January, but because I'm behind with the Inspiration Inspired stuff, that's pushed the fibro stuff probably back until February. And then I'm hoping towards probably the end of March to start doing asexual courses. Yeah, so it's a lot of work because but it depends how it goes with the fibro, because I think I've got some courses I need to do for that, and I also might have to do a really big course that might take a few weeks. So it might end up being like the Asexuality Academy might end up going into April time and stuff, because I've got to get all these because with asexuals being like 1% of the population, obviously, even though I'm going to do some paid for courses, it's not really going to be tons of people buying those courses. I'd love it if there were, but I don't predict they're going to be, because we're 1% of the population. Only like a small minority is going to want certain courses, if you know what I mean. So I've got to plough a lot of time and energy into the other avenues of business to get money, obviously, to keep me going while I've got need to do the asexual stuff, if you know what I mean. Because like for the last like 3 years, I've been pretty much focused on asexual stuff, and I've kind of let my other business stuff go, which means my money's gone down by doing asexual stuff. So now I've got to maintain all the asexual stuff I do for you guys, and bring courses out this year. But I've also got to first lay a foundation down with all the other business stuff I need to do to get my finances back on track. I was doing a lot of social media stuff before. Great Goals for 2019. I also believe you're here for a special purpose. Thank you, Andy. One of my best friends. Thank you so much. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I am looking forward to, 2019. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be great for asexuality. Like I said with the fibro book, it is going to push asexuality. It is going to push it out there more. So indirectly, it'll be helping asexuals. So that's going to be all good. And when I said inspiration inspired, it's not to do with asexuality. It's not. But, it's more to do with entrepreneurs. But actually, I do have an inspiration inspired channel that I haven't really put much content on. But it's inspirational messages, And I do put inspirational stuff on my asexualized pages on Facebook. And people do like to read that, especially when, asexuality still sometimes people aren't so nice about it. It's kind of nice to have inspiration to boost your morale up, I think, and make you just feel a bit warm and cozy and good. You know what I'm saying? So, it can indirectly impact asexuals anyway. I just love helping asexuals, and I'm looking forward to more asexual meetups. But like I said, that's going to be more to do with the later part of, like March onwards. And I haven't 100% decided every single course I'm doing at the moment for asexuals paid, but one of the courses that's been interesting for people, there's quite a few people interested in that one, so I might be one of the courses I do, is how to arrange an asexual meetup, but more in depth than I did at the conference. So anyone who wants to arrange one can obviously take my whole conference video that was 45 minutes, about 50 minutes with questions and answers on how to arrange an asexual meetup, and they can go and run with that. But that's free, that's nearly an hour's training. But if you want more in-depth help, more than the Asexuality Conference and what I say to people to get them to come and how I approach people, where I approach people, more in-depth, that's probably going to be one of the courses I do. And I will need to do that based on live meetups. So I'm leaving meeting up because I've got to get my other business stuff sorted anyway. And then I'll probably be using my meetups I actually really arrange in real life, if you like, not theoretically, and using a lot of information about those meetups for the video training series, so people can see behind the scenes what I actually do all the time, which is a lot of work actually. Sometimes people don't realise, but I'm so used to doing it by now that it becomes less and less work for me. It's kind of like much more easier for me nowadays, but it's still a lot of work. And I'll probably do 2 different courses, one on how to arrange a local asexual meetup and one how to arrange a national asexual meetup, because they are very different in some ways but same in other ways. So I'll probably do the 2 courses separately. But in one of my asexual groups that's been quite popular about what people would like to have paid for, pay for a course, that's been really popular option that I gave them. And you'll be able to see my scripts that I write to people and stuff when I first talk to them, because it's very daunting when you're talking to people you don't even know, which has to happen if you want to start arranging asexual meetups. So that's going to be really good. I'm quite excited about that. It's something I know I can definitely do for people. And one of my Grey and Demi group, I think, is most interested in that, so that's good. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you for now. What is your asexual goals for 2019? I would love to hear them down below in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I really, really appreciate it. It gets it higher up in the search engine rankings. And it also spreads awareness of asexuality, of course. So thank you in advance for the thumbs up. And thanks very much, Andy, for tuning in. And Michael, thank you for the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. I know there's another person watching. I'm not sure who's watching tonight. But thank you, whoever is watching. I really appreciate you. Lots of love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video or live stream when I'll likely be back in my own home tomorrow. Anyway, I love you and leave you for now. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you a beautiful 2019. I'm going to be doing a video every day as much as I can throughout the whole of 2019. So you're going to have me for the whole year as well. And it's been beautiful to talk to you tonight. Don't forget to write down your New Year's goals for your asexuality goals. And I'd love to hear what they are. Be great. And I will see you on the next video. Take care, embrace your quirky and each other's. Lots of love to all of you. You're the best. Take care. Bye.